An eclipse, it blots out the earth for a short period of time, within an hour. Within an hour. What has gone before, it's like a reset. It's like we're rebooting the hardware. We're rebooting the machine. It's going to give you a brand new beginning. All you need to do is show up for it and participate in it. I promise you. That's all that's needed. Just claim it. Just claim it. It's yours. It's coming. It's here. It's now. Well, hello, hello. Welcome back to Neptune Fish Tarot. My name is Alicia. So today we're gonna talk about the new moon. We're gonna talk about the new moon. It's coming in 2 days. Today's the 8th of June. It's coming the 10th of June, early morning. If you are in North America, early morning, 6 a.m., 7 a.m., somewhere in there. Lunar eclipse, right? We're in Gemini season. We've got a Mercury retrograde going through Gemini. We've got North Node is in Gemini. Sun is still in Gemini. This is a big one, guys. This is a big energy. So what's beautiful about this is that there's a lot of really positive aspects and a lot of really great opportunities to launch forward into something new, into building something great and quickly. So we'll have a lot of mercurial, obviously predominant energy going on. A lot of thinking, a lot of revisiting. We're still doing from the lunar eclipse that we had there at the end of May. What was it? The 26th, I believe. And that was in Sagittarius. So you've probably found things beginning to come up, like old ideas, old things, old scenarios, people from the past coming out of the woodwork, right? All kinds of stuff like that has probably started to come in to one degree or another, right? Depending, right? Everybody's going to be a little different. So with the new moon in Gemini, with this being a solar eclipse, there's going to be like a great reset. It's just going to be beautiful. I'm really looking forward to this energy. When I say that new things are coming, I mean like really the potential here for brand new things to come in is huge. It's huge. Don't miss this chance. A lot of this stuff, it's really about our intention. It's really about us preparing ourselves for these changes. In other words, if we can sort of get our mind in the zone of expectation, like we're really able to dream into existence and, imagining any future potentiality that we want to right now. We have the ability to do that. A lot of it is truly just belief, it's intention, it's creative ideas, it's imagination, it's desire, it's being open to the possibility and to the ideas. And it's really centered on believing in who we are as creators, in the abilities that we possess, that we are gifted with, listening to our intuition, being, connected in, all of those sorts of concepts, right? Um, are really going to impact, right? Like what you can get out of this transit, what you can get out of this solar eclipse. It's very, very high energy, high potential. So I pulled out all kinds of cards, like 3 different tarot decks, massive amount of cards, bunch of oracles, just all kinds of stuff, just to try to get an idea about what we can, what energy can we play with, right now. Um this is probably the most important transit of the year 2021. Like right now, you guys, it's happening. It's happening. So let's just go ahead and get into the message. So I did use 3 decks, 3 tarot decks, right? We got what do we have? Chrysan today. So I used Light Seers, and that's where you see the Magician as the overall energy. Of course, we got the Magician. Isn't that awesome? Like card number 1, Major Arcana, Manifester. This is it. It's go time. It's manifestation time, right? Clarified with Chrysan's Muse Tarot, and we got the overall 4 of materials, right? So what are we holding on to, holding back from? So where are we willing to sort of release our grip? Okay. And then the 3rd deck, I clarified over the top of both of those, is the Cyril Marchetti. And we got the Star, you guys, overall the Star. So total healing, total hopefulness. This is just the idea and the belief that we are revamping and renewing and healing and creating this brand new experience for ourselves right now. And I believe that's really reflected in this message. It's quite something. So let's just get right into the first. So these are in 3s. Okay, so you've got the top row is all of the Light Seers. The bottom row is all of the Muse. And the middle row is all of the Marchetti. All right, so we're going to take these in chunks of 3. So 3 of Cups with Death with the Empress. All right. This is our community, our relationships, right? There's something here where, whether this is speaking specifically about like your partnerships and your one-on-ones, something is coming to a close. It's the death and the rebirth here, right? So you've got death and rebirth on the 3 of Cups, and then you've got Empress energy. So this is really about us stepping into our power, our Empress energy. This is taking control, I would say, right? Empress, taking control of our creative potential. If there is something within your community, like within the relationships that you currently have, that is not bringing you fulfillment, that you feel like everyone around you is no longer sort of like vibrating and resonating with you, if you're feeling sort of like there are some relationships in your life that are needing to be set aside so that you can continue to grow into your potential, into your Empress, we see that this is a time where we're going to come into our highest potential, for who we are, right? This is about loving ourselves. This is about meeting ourselves and growing and gestating these new potential relationships that, they can come into our lives to fulfill us, to help guide us and grow us into that next level, right? We're leveling up into a newer version of ourself. Something is dying so that something new can be reborn. And then we had the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Inspiration with the Ace of Cups, right? So again, here we have the Four of Pentacles. Needing to release this grip, right? It's a very defensive posture as we're coming in. It's that Nine of Inspiration, the wounded warrior. The journey has been long up to this point. We may find ourselves coming into this time a little guarded, a little sort of holding on tightly. Perhaps this is an opportunity to release some control, to open ourselves up once more to this Ace of Cups, to this renewal. There is something, look at the moon cycle over the top of this cup. There's something that wants to come in, that wants to it's love, right? It's this is our heart space, right? What are we willing to transition? Are we willing to give love a new look, a new chance, a new opportunity to arise within us? We've come this far. Can we go a little bit further? Can we trust that this new cycle with the solar eclipse is going to unfold for us something beautiful, something new? You don't just get the Empress, right? And there's just so many cards, so I have to do this because I don't have that much space. You don't just get the Empress, and you'll see we got it actually twice in this reading. This is major. This is major arcana energy, and this is about loving ourselves so that we can attract love, the right kind of love. And it can be within all areas of our life, even within our family relationships, right? Within our relationships to our friends, to our coworkers, but especially within our love partnerships. So a lot of people are coming into this time where their love relationship, their partnership has dissolved. They find themselves sort of like, maybe for a period of time now coming into 2021, maybe you've been through a period of healing and being sort of on your own, which I suspect is probably the case, right, for many of us. But this period of time, there's something new that is coming in. And I do feel like the energy, the astrology right now is auspicious. It is indicative that a new love is going to be showing. Then we had the Six of Cups with the Queen of Voices, which is the Queen of Swords, and the Devil. So this is really cutting out anything that is toxic to our emotional self, right? So the Six of Cups usually is like a soulmate energy. If it's talking about a person, it can be like an old person from your past, somebody who you have known, somebody who may still be in your life, or somebody who has been sort of in the background of your life. So this can be a person. This can also be like energy, like an old like situation, an old scenario that that seems to keep coming up, to keep visiting. And so when we see like the Queen of Voices and the Devil, however, this isn't something that you would experience as necessarily positive. In other words, it's something that, you know, it's causing you some sort of grief. It's something that you would find yourself wanting to cut out. In order for you to come into alignment and into like a mental and emotional like stability, right? This is devil energy. So this is something that like it just sort of like plagues you, right? Like something that you're going to find yourself wanting to cut out. Something that, you know, whether it's like an addictive pattern or a relationship that it just makes you feel stuck, and it's just not healthy. It doesn't make you feel good. You will know what this is. So if it's a person, this would be you making a decision to release your tie to this person. If it's like an old pattern, something that has I mean, this can be an actual addiction. Like, let's just use an example. If you have any addictive patterning, whether it's to a substance, to a way of like holding on to relationships, perhaps, always attracting like the wrong type of person, maybe even into your life. This is you getting very clear in your mind. The Queen of Voices, she's a very balanced, right? This is a queen, so she's a very balanced sort of energy. This is you getting very clear about using your rational abilities to, you know, push you forward into being able to release these holds, into being able to overcome the bondage, right? Again, with the Nine of Inspiration and the Four of Pentacles, it's sort of like you've come this far. Are you willing to take it to the next step, to push forward, to have the courage and the fortitude, right, to keep going? Because here we do see the Seven of Cups with the Tower and the King of Pentacles, right? So this is about where the illusion that all of this has created for you, it's coming down, it's crumbling, right? It's not going to be able to bring you a long-term fulfillment, and you're coming into this cycle, into this new manifesting energy, understanding that all of that old stuff is that has left you in confusion and, you know, just emotionally drained and almost like, what's the word? It's almost like diluted. You've almost like come to a place where all of these past relationships that have caused you so much struggle and heartache and pain, right? They're all being they're all being dissolved. They're all being, this tower, it comes in and like suddenly the clarity, you do have clarity. Suddenly you understand this is what I need to do in order to move forward. This is what I want. I want a long-term, stable partnership. I want somebody who is going to come into my life and who is going to declare, show up as a king for me. King energy, male or female, right? Doesn't matter. Whenever we're talking about queens, this could be a man or a woman, this could be a man or a woman, but it's about becoming rooted. It's about becoming stable. It's about having a long-term plan, a long-term vision. So instead of just going, along with things, right? Like you've always done, like this repeating pattern that just like a repeating person. It's like I always attract the same blah blah blah, fill dot dot dot, you fill in the blank. I always seem to have the same thing. It just keeps happening over and over and over and over again, right? Like this is where we have the ability with this solar eclipse to like shatter all of that. Like all of that foundation, it crumbles away, it goes away, and the illusion is replaced by a new idea, a new revelation, something that comes in that's like, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. I see this for what this is. Like somebody may come in at this time from your past and you realize finally, like it all clicks for you. Like, is this person a king of pentacles? Because this is what I want and this is where I'm going. And I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm cutting out this devil energy. They're not welcome. Not today, Satan. They're not welcome in my life anymore. So it's that kind of a scenario. It's that kind of situation that this lunar eclipse is going to bring in, this kind of like, it's finally going to click for you. The clarity, it's going to be so clear. And look at this. We've got the Queen of Swords again with the Page of Voices and the Emperor. Like, this is you bossing up. This is you going, no, this, again, King of Pentacles into the Emperor, right? So an emperor being the divine counterpart to the empress, right? So this is you once again in this Queen of Swords energy saying, I'm not going to allow my emotions to overtake me, right? I know what it is that I want. I'm starting a new phase as a Page of Voices. This is a learning phase for you because this is who I am. I am the emperor of my life. I want stability. I want maturity, right? I want something stable and that's going to bring me into this next level. So it's being this Queen of Swords energy, right? Where you can see her little bowl of water. She's sort of putting her emotions aside to think rationally, to think logically about all of this, right? Not getting swept away in, all of this messy cups energy that has not served you in the past, and it's left you in this place of hesitation and defensiveness and whatever. So there's something new coming in here that allows you to focus on how can you love yourself, right? How can you serve yourself so that, healing you is going to attract like towards you so that you can then go out into the world. So here it is. Here's the Empress again and the Chariot, right? This is major arcana energy with the Three of Pentacles. You're creating something now. You're in the beginning phases. This is a new phase. This is a an ending of one cycle, a beginning of another. It's going to take time, right? So there's gestation. But with the chariot, but you're very directed with it. Like, you're holding on to the reins and you are running the show of your own life. You are now going to collaborate in this Three of Pentacles with people who are going to help bring you and partner with you in this process in order to bring you into this place of alignment within yourself. This is the healing. This is the opportunity, right? So it's a process. It's the beginning of a process. And this is really, really powerful. This is a really powerful time for us. The hawk spirit says, pay attention. A powerful message is being communicated to you now. And then we had the thinker come out. Think critically. This is a time, again, we have a lot of Queen of Swords, right? We've got a lot of swords energy here, where we're dissolving some of this confusing emotional repeating patterns, right? This is about getting really, really clear, and this is about allowing the old to be renewed. Take this time to think very critically about what it is that you want to create for yourself. Think critically about where you want to be. Envision yourself being in that place, right? So that you have like a good foundation to build on, so that when people do come along into your world, you can tap into that intuition and know if there's somebody who you want to allow in. The answers you need are coming. Yeah, they are. I'm telling you, this is a really powerful solar eclipse. This is a really powerful new moon, and it's going to, all life is change, right? And it's going to illuminate for you and reset for you in ways that you may not, be able to predict at this point. The answers you need are coming. This is a new cycle. And then we had Venus, love. So I do think that the theme here is about self-love. It's certainly about allowing that love to come in. It's having the hope, almost the expectation, that the old patterns don't have to persist, that you are able to create for yourself this new Ace of Cups. The universe is going to provide the opportunity, right? The opportunities that they're going to come to you. But we have to co-create with the universe, right? So we have to agree with the universe. When the universe presents us situations, scenarios, people, opportunities, we have to be able to think critically and make the decision about, is this a test? Like, are they, is this person coming into, down my path, into my sphere? Like, is this something that I want to take advantage of? Is this something that I want to engage in? Or do they fit the old pattern, right? The old pattern of, I've been down that road before and I don't want to get stuck in that energy anymore. I'm ready for something new. I'm ready for something that has the potential to go the distance. I'm in an upgraded, here she is, Empress mode. This is who you are, taking control of your destiny, okay? If a person comes in, do they meet this criteria? Okay, this is what This is what we're talking about. And then we had the shapeshifter, the nectar, the vision, and the mask. All right. And basically, what these are is, well, here, let's start with the mask. So, up until this point, we always show up with a certain persona. We show ourselves to the world, right, in a certain kind of way. The mask is saying, no, now we have an opportunity to put on a new mask, this is a new creative potential. Don't be afraid to try something different. And then your vision, right? So this is about an evolving vision. This is about having something new, having something different. The nectar I'm going to read, and the shapeshifter. So this is a counterpart to the thinker. The shapeshifter is about, sometimes we do have to think critically, right? But the shapeshifter says, okay, but we can also show up to entertain the multitude of possibilities that come in. So you can't just sit upstairs in your brain all day long, right? We do have to spend time sort of exploring the unknown, right? This is the wild unknown archetypes. In order to become the shapeshifter, we do have to open ourselves up to brand new perspectives, to brand new possibilities. And so here, let me actually open this book up here and see if we can find... Oh, what is that? 15? Yeah. Let's read the shapeshifter. The shapeshifter has a love of theater, games, and trickery. Its energy appears as one thing, only to reveal a more complex story below the surface. The shapeshifter is within all of us to some degree. It's the side of ourselves that is slippery, non-committal, and experimental, and longs to dismiss the rules. We need its energy to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of our existence. When the shapeshifter card appears, it's important to imagine you're looking at life through a kaleidoscope rather than a single focus lens. At any moment, the scene may shift, revealing a more enchanting vision than you imagined. Okay, so this is just about allowing these new things to come in, right? Don't get fixed on just one outcome. That's the other thing I want to say about this. There has to be a certain amount of openness, right? In this creative process, right? In being the Empress, we have to understand that the potentials are limited, and we don't know, because we're not God, we're not the universe, right? We can't always know like how it's going to come or what exactly it's going to look like. So this is a warning too, not to get too attached to the outcome, right? This is about allowing things to come in and then just playing with them, because life is about playing. It's not a serious affair. Just know that this is it's a very creative, limitless, open potential. You can't write the ending at the beginning. You have to just have a little bit of faith and a little bit of trust to release, right, what has happened before, so that you can allow for something really magnificent to come in. Let me see if I can find this nectar, because this is the other one that I was kind of wanting. What does it start with? An L. All right, you guys, this is like a huge deck, and there's a ton. Here we go. The nectar. Okay. In Hindu mythology, there is a miraculous substance known as amrit, or nectar, that contains infinite healing power. This golden nectar, or sacred elixir, is the drink of immortality, and like its sister substance, soma, is known to activate subtle intelligent forces that ease the mind, body, and spirit. Though esoteric, these images lead us to the central energy of this archetype, the sweet, potent, heavenly essence that lubricates our spirit back to life. The Nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practices, people, and activities that regenerate and heal. Medicine is needed, and it comes in subtle form that you may be overlooking. Seek the most sensuous, fragrant flower in the garden you have forgotten. Don't underestimate this remedy. It is said when someone has activated the substance within, it is reflected in their shimmering eyes. What does this say? The nectar, the mystic, and I don't know what that word is. It is the mystic who, like Krishna, turns poison into nectar, and it is truth that can often serve as a potent elixir for healing. Okay. All right. I hear you. I hear that. I'm just reading the other side. It says, sense the nectar within you dripping from the crown of the head and soothing the brain. Let it drip down the spine like sweet honey. Okay. So this is part of the healing journey that we're all going through right now. Okay. Because don't forget, oh geez, look, I messed up all the cards. We've got the star here as our overall. This is going to be the beginning of a new cycle. Okay. This isn't going to just all happen like in June. This is really just the beginning. But what the potential is for us here is to end up in this beautiful, beautiful place, this Venus love. Okay. And it starts within ourselves, right? And then what is allowed to unfold is we bring in this beautiful energy into our lives, into our partnerships, into our friendships, into our workspaces, into our businesses, into our families, into our homes. So this is a powerful time. I'm telling you guys. I'm just going to leave you with coming into Thursday, coming into this solar eclipse, this new moon energy. Just sit and think about what it is that you want for your life. Envision what you want. Envision yourself letting go of what has not served you. Envision yourself gestating like that empress, bringing into creation for yourself that which is going to serve you for the rest of your life. Imagine yourself in a place where you're being emotionally fulfilled, where you feel yourself confident, secure, stable, where people who are around you are supportive of you, where people in your one-on-one relationships, your love relationships, your lover, if it's a lover you want, imagine that lover to be somebody who you can have a reciprocal relationship with, somebody who's willing to receive your love and who's willing to give you that love, that long-term, beautiful partnership that you deserve. That's what this new energy, that's the potential, that's the possibility. An eclipse, it blots out the earth for a short period of time, within an hour. What has gone before, it's like a reset. It's like we're rebooting the hardware. We're rebooting the machine. It's going to give you a brand new beginning. All you need to do is show up for it and participate in it. I promise you. That's all that's needed. Just claim it. Just claim it. It's yours. It's coming. It's here. It's now. So, lovelies. I'm going to go ahead and leave this reading right here. This is a really exciting time. I hope that you all can feel into it for yourselves. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining. Bye.